Hello guys, it's Tori. Welcome to this first lesson of my free music theory course. This chapter will be on the topic of pitch, scales, and intervals. In this first video lesson, we will briefly go over pitch. So get your notebooks ready and your distractions away because here we go. The most fundamental element of music is the tone or note. Most musicologists prefer to use the term tone specifically for the sound that we hear, and they prefer to use the term note to describe the written symbol of the tone. But let's be honest guys, it's just pedantic. They can be used interchangeably. I'm not going to kick you out of my house for not making these distinctions. Notes are used to designate specific pitches of a particular frequency. The term pitch designates the highness or lowness of a sound. Frequency is a bit more technical to explain, so we'll delve a bit more into that in a different video. But we're just going to learn the definition right now, so don't worry too much. Frequency is described as the number of complete to and fro motions or vibrations of an elastic body that occur each second. See, I told you guys, it's pretty confusing. Don't worry about it too much. As I said, I'll go over it in another video. Since pitch is the most basic element of music, we must first go into the notation of pitch. The earliest known examples of music notation goes as far back as 1500 BC, and the notation system implemented by the ancient Greeks employed the fundamentals of music notation that were eventually passed down into modern practice. These fundamentals included the usage of representing distinct pitches with letters of the alphabet. What's the point of notation? Why even bother? Well, let me tell you a story, guys. Forgetful Apollo was playing his lute, and he came up with an amazing serenade. His love, Penelope, walks up to him crying because it was like literally the best piece she had ever heard in her entire life, and she really wants him to play it at her family gathering next week. Well, you see here, Apollo has been trying to win over Penelope's family for a very, very long time, and this performance might actually help Apollo prove himself. Forgetful Apollo is ready to impress Penelope with his sweet skills and eventually win over her family. But the joke is on him, you see. He's very forgetful, and he completely forgot about Penelope's family event, so they broke up at the end, and that's why notation is important. Today in modern music notation, we make use of 7 distinct tones, which we call the diatonic pitch collection, or diatonic scale. Essentially, the diatonic scale consists of 7 notes: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. This also correlates to the white keys on a piano or keyboard, which is why I explained that the keyboard will help us illustrate theory much better.
Well, that's it. I thought there were more pitches than just 7 notes.
First off, calm your shit. Secondly, there's a remedy for this. We simply repeat the tones again. So we will have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Well, why not just continue the alphabet? Why stop at G before repeating again? This seems highly unnecessary.
Again, politely calm your shit. Let's use the piano as an example. As you play the white keys on a piano, each new tone has a distinct sound to it. When you reach the tone with the same name, you'll notice immediately that it sounds quite familiar. If we look back to our diatonic scale, the reoccurrence of the tone occurs on the 8th note. We call this an octave. This comes from the Greek octa, meaning 8. And that's the end of this lesson. There are some important key terms that you need to remember. tone note, pitch, frequency, the diatonic pitch collection, diatonic scale, and octave. Make sure to remember these. Your homework for this video is to define these terms. I hope you all the best of luck and happy learnings.